Welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to a pause game. No need to introduce the players because this is the Smurf Tournament Championship of Doom. I can actually see whom this may be if I look over here and to see that Nikita's in a game with Kakao and Korvik. So Nikita, this is Kakao and Korvik on... Can't see what map it is, but it's gonna be a great map indeed, as already both players found gold mines. One player having to travel halfway across the world in order to find himself a decent enough mine, but both players are Russians and they are in the final. Spasibo to my Russian and Ukrainian friends out there. Spasibo many a times. My apologies also to AR8 Militar. I forgot. I did not know you are from Ukraine, not Russia. I apologize that. But the Kalishnikov is from Russia, so that is why when it's no ARAK. Oh no. I completely got that wrong. I need to learn how to say sorry in Russian. Doibuchi. Doibuchi. Meanwhile, up here, the black player in the Smurf tournament needs no introduction. Because he's a Smurf, we have no idea who he may be. It is Kakal, indeed. Korvik, I didn't forget their names, not once. Meanwhile, there's a blacksmith being repaired, so early a grunt rush is going to be what's on the table with early level ups. Not gonna be the 2 racks rush, but it's gonna be the 1 racks repair rush. Probably and most likely followed by a 2nd racks in the future. But this is the present, and the first few grunts grouping up into 3 to 4 grunts can really cut the throat of the entire economy of the opponent so quickly. So will this game be decided that quickly, or will it be a nice, long, drawn out snooze fest? But we'll have to see. Today's episode brought to you in part by Body Blazers. Body Blazers is back, baby. Outlaws 213 may be the name of the channel, but Body Blazers is what's on the menu, as X-Manert has now decreed that we shall not post Warcraft 2 videos any longer. Or perhaps actually we shall post them and then delete them. There has not been a good update in our game plan to delete Day AM's YouTube channel. Do not tell Day AM of our intentions to sweezel our way into being a manager and then post a bunch of videos just to delete our own videos. But that is not what we intend to do. Day AM. In fact, anytime we upload a video, you might want to back it up, because this is the wiki cutthroat world of Warcraft 2 on the RU server. And are you commentating this game? No! This is Korvik versus Kakal, the greatest War 2 Smurf Tournament Championship game in all of Russia in the last 20 years at least. My guess that Ragnar is probably one of these 2 players hailing from Ukraine, but yet often considered to be one of the best of the Russians. SPB, a retired Warcraft 2 player, but his name would also be definitely included among the best Russian War 2. Are you kidding me? These guys are pretty good at Warcraft 2 because this is the 2 racks rush, and he's gonna wait for his opponent to make that first mistake. Oftentimes, the defensive strategy used... Oh, Peon Volva and Just Lemon. Every time I see my good friend Oragorn's, I think of the Vova who has now passed on. And I think of Just Lemon's YouTube channel, where you can see Wiki Warcraft 2, just like this, but no, not quite as good. This is Nikita's YouTube channel. The grunts come pushing in. They get trapped inside the trenches of these defensive farms, and that's gonna give his opponent, Corvik, enough time to establish a very good defense. But look at the 2-to-1 choke wall off. The siege lines presented by the orange player are able to get them to destroy these farms, as well as gain a superior advantage in the Wiki Warcraft 2 Smurf Tournament Championship of all time. Here, a quick envelopment does actually happen or not. It's a very close game, and Black is able to, by the hairs of his chinny chin, clean up the attack of Corvik. Cacal. I wonder what that means. Maybe, I think it's poop in Spanish, cacal. But he's doing a good job. Here's the first explosion of the Black player, Cacal. And he's going to have to relocate his gold mining operations if he wants to pay the salary and also all the for all the grunts who've had to pass on as well. He needs to get them lambs and ducks and cows and other things that they eat, because their grunt that was providing that for them has passed on. And you need to have a feast at a funeral. So every time one of these grunts, and we don't think about that too often, the families of these grunts. Meanwhile, these grunts are just tearing on up at the battlefield. There's another expert defensive position here held, but Orange has just really been able to gain the upper hand so far this game, keeping his opponent off guard and out of units. So he's mining unhindered by any kind of perceived threat that Black can do so far this game. I think that Vidi is also a very good contender for these finals. Vidi has been doing very well. Aragorn, of course. But I think, did we see him in the chat? No, we did not. So this could possibly be Aragorn. Unfortunately for Just Lemon Hurt, it is not Hurt in the finals. As he has been chit-chatting in the chat. So I wonder who it might be. But it is, let's see, maybe Vidi. And Ecstasy has been doing very good at Warcraft 2 as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if it was Ecstasy as well. Cacal and Corvik. Look at the peon poll on that guy. 1 million peons polled instantly. That's the Russian Warcraft 2 skills of Corvik. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. A nice concave, able to defend this assault with the greatest of ease, not losing hardly a grunt or two. An ambush set up for these grunts pushing forward, and that's the defender's advantage in the world of Wiki Warcraft 2. Unfortunately, this game going past the 10-minute limit of the Wiki War 2 Combat YouTube channel, also known as Body Blazers, also known as Outlaws 214. If you want to see some great Tupac playlists, and I actually am one who has checked out some of that music on the Outlaws 214 YouTube channel. Here comes the grunts moving on in, gonna destroy all these defending grunts, and that's gonna be that or not. Look at the grunts on Orange. Corvik showing why he is the Wiki Warcraft 2 boss of Russian Warcraft 2, despite possibly and likely hailing from the country of Ukraine. He and his brother are battling it out. Or actually, Ragnar might not even be there. He's, he's a young man. He's probably pretty busy. So who knows whom this may be, or who this may be. This may be whom. I don't know how to. Anyway, back in the days of yore, whenever this Smurf tournament was posted by Nikita. Second gold mine gonna be gone, exploded. But Black making a pretty good comeback here, actually, launching a very successful assault. And this is going to cause all of Orange's peons to flee. So look, we thought that the Orange player, who I was trying to imagine who may be, yeah, actually he's making a comeback too. But Black is just all out on the base, all over the map, got forces everywhere, and this battle is going to be close. But Black launching the attack, and he has really secured himself the victorious position. Caw. We thought his playstyle was caw. Lo siento. But no, his playstyle is indeed just rocking this Warcraft 2 game to its very foundation. Large group up of grunts gonna pose an existential threat, as this Orange player will soon have the throat of his mining operations severed from the rest of the base, so he has the option of disposing of one or the other. Likely gonna go right for the mining operation. And yes, that's it. Indeed, he'll set up a nice settle position here. Gonna eat up every single defending grunt, and then he'll move on to the pay dirt. And these peons are not. There's the GG. Wiki. Warcraft 2 piece of